Are you vaccinated, if I
Yes.
may ask?
Yeah. I mean, I'm very pro-vaccination.
Yeah.
I believe the science is unequivocal.
Yeah.
I treat it to that effect. But by the same token, I am against forcing people to be vaccinated. You know, I think this is just not something we should do in America. I think we should encourage people to be vaccinated, strongly try to convince them to be vaccinated,
Right.
but not force them to be vaccinated, or for example, force them to get vaccinated or get fired.
All right, guys, so that is Elon Musk, right, being based on vaccine mandates. Now, according to Merriam-Webster, Elon Musk would be labeled an anti-vaxxer, right? The guy that literally is like, the science is unequivocal on this, but I just don't support forcing it into people's arms against their will, okay? Or telling them that they'll lose their job if they don't get it. Again, according to Merriam-Webster, that man would be an anti-vaxxer, right? It just kind of shows you how ridiculous all this stuff has become. Now, Elon Musk has made some friends on the right here recently with his comments because of some things that he said, right? Including the comment that we just talked about when it came to the mandates. But he also went in on Joe Biden's Build Back Better bill at a Wall Street Journal CEO Council conference interview thing, okay, where he basically said that they should just throw the whole plan away, right? He said delete it, right?
Honestly, I would just can this whole bill. Don't pass it. That's my recommendation.
What about the support though for the charging network? I mean, there are parts of this bill and no.
No, I mean, do we need support for gas stations? We don't. So there's no need for this for support for a charging network. I would delete it. Delete.
Okay, all right.
I'm literally saying get rid of all subsidies.
That's the most Elon Musk answer ever. And he talked about how it would basically explode the debt, okay? It's not really paid for and is unnecessary. He also called to get rid of all subsidies, including subsidies for so-called green energy, right? Or electric vehicles and stuff like that. Right? I mean, that's an answer that a whole lot of people on the left really don't want to hear, considering how this guy is literally the face of electric vehicles and fighting climate change, right? So when this guy comes out here and says, we don't really need the government to help us out with this, that's going to piss some people off, right? It really is a direct smack in the face to all the progressives who swear up and down we need to spend trillions of dollars on these issues. So Elon Musk has been a pain in the side for the Biden administration in terms of the things that he's saying, because he's not really a fan of the Biden administration. So Elizabeth Warren, who's a so-called progressive, has come out once again, like the progressives always do every now and then. So progressives are mad about that. And they probably even got more pissed to hear that Time has named Elon Musk the person of the year, right? So much so that Elizabeth Warren has come out of her hut to basically ask Elon Musk to pay more taxes, right? Like the progressives always do every few months when it comes to their little ramblings against the rich and how the rich should pay more. As she goes on Twitter and says, quote, let's change the rigged tax code so the person of the year will actually pay taxes and stop freeloading off everyone else. Guys, do you understand? A politician, somebody who literally has been freeloading her whole life, right? Who's never created a single job, is literally trying to tell somebody who's created thousands of jobs, who's spearheading an industry, who might take us to Mars. I mean, we talk about multiple industries here. This dude is like a real life Iron Man. And I know I'm riding Elon, but I'm just saying he is literally the closest thing to Tony Stark that we've ever seen. She's trying to tell him that he's freeloaded off everybody else. Her whole salary is taxpayer funded. Again, you can criticize Elon for taking subsidies. I get it. I 100% get it. You can criticize him for being in bed with China. But you can't say the man is a freeloader. I mean, come on now. Come on. But anyways, Elon Musk was not having it. Okay? He was not having it. As he came to roast Elizabeth Warren, as he says, stop projecting. And links an article from Fox News, an opinion article about Elizabeth Warren and her lies, right? Her lies about her being a Native American. Okay, and she used those lies to take advantage of affirmative action. to be a part of programs that she otherwise would not have been a part of if she just would have told the truth about the fact that she's a white woman, okay? And we didn't really know until a DNA test revealed that, again, she's just as white as the average white American, okay? If she's a Native American, then everybody in this country is Native American, right? So she's not Native American at all, okay? She's not. She doesn't belong to any tribe. She doesn't belong to any of that. So Elon Musk is like, look, you've been freeloading your whole life, affirmative action, working for the government, etc. Okay, you're projecting, and he's 100% right about that. But he does not stop. As he says, you remind me of when I was a kid and my friend's angry mom would just randomly yell at everyone for no reason. That's exactly what they do. That's exactly what they do. They yell at everybody for no reason. Tax the rich, right? That's what Bernie says. That's what AOC says. And even though they say this all the time, and they're in Congress, they never actually close any of these so-called loopholes, these tax loopholes, because they're all millionaires, right? And they take advantage of them, like Bernie.
Your taxes do show that you're a millionaire. You did make $1 million in 2016, 2017. You're right, the 561 in 2018. But your marginal tax rate was 26% because of President Trump's tax cuts. So why not say, you know, I'm leading this revolution. I'm not going to take those.
Come on, we're doing. I pay the taxes that I owe.
They just said that they're literally just virtue signaling to their crowd. Okay, it's a rallying cry. Take money from people that work harder than they do, right? That's kind of what it is. And then he says, please don't call the manager on me, Senator Karen. Boy, he is roasting her up, boy. She haven't been roasted this hard since Trump called her Pocahontas, right? She hasn't been roasted this hard since Trump, okay? And I'm literally enjoying every second of it because I'm honestly sick and tired of these progressives always trying to advocate for taking more people money when honestly it just really ends up affecting Americans who are just average everyday working class people having to pay more taxes to the government. I really don't understand. But Elon Musk was not done, right? He did not stop. He continues on this tirade against her. You can tell he really don't like her. He don't like progressives, period. He says, and if you open your eyes for 2 seconds, you would realize I will pay more taxes than any American in history this year. He's absolutely right about that. Because Elon Musk sold some of his Tesla stock. I believe he's going to end up selling about $18 billion worth of his stock this year. Okay, so he's going to be subject to long-term capital gains tax, right? Probably about 20% of that. Okay, he's going to be taxed on that heavily, right, by the federal government. So this man's about to pay boatload in taxes, hundreds of millions of dollars, probably billions to be quite honest with you. But yet Senator Warren, right, Elizabeth Warren is sitting up here trying to ask for more. She wants more of it. This is how greedy the government is. She doesn't even realize that the man's going to pay a huge amount of taxes this year because she doesn't even know how capital gains taxes work. She doesn't know how any of that stuff works, right? And which is the reason why a lot of these people shouldn't be in Congress because they don't even know basic financial literacy. But Elon Musk says, don't spend it all at once. Oh, wait, you already did. He's right. He's 100% right because the government, I mean, we literally spend thousands of dollars a second, right? Thousands of dollars a second. We are $29 trillion in debt. $29 trillion in debt, guys, right? Almost a $3 trillion deficit, right? And Elizabeth Warren here is sitting here not talking about how can we cut spending, how can we save some money, right? They want more money to continue to spend to drive us further into debt, right? It's not like they're going to save the money. Right? It's not like they're going to use it to pay down anything. No, they're going to spend it and keep spending more. That's just what they're going to do. And I mean, this whole tax the rich thing is so silly because the rich pay basically 40% of the taxes. The top 1%, they pay 40% of the taxes. So they're already paying most of the taxes, and you want them to pay more. And then listen, I'm not out here saying that the rich shouldn't pay taxes, but hey. I kind of believe in a flat tax, right? That's just the type of dude I am. I feel like that's fair, okay? You work harder, you keep more of your own money. I kind of believe in that, right? And I also kind of believe that guys like Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, again, I know people don't like them for who they are. They're not all exactly moral people. I get it. But they're the best capital allocators in the world. And I would much rather trust them with the money and the capital than the government for the most part, right? I'm not saying there shouldn't be some government programs. I'm not saying that the government shouldn't collect some taxes. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not full-blown libertarian on this. But I'm just saying, demonizing people like Elon Musk, it really doesn't make sense where they're just better. They're just better at allocating capital than the government. He is literally a one-man show for fighting climate change, right? I mean, he's literally trying to do what the progressives claim they want to do. But you're trying to take away his capital that he uses to try to solve this problem to give it to the government, right? That is not good at solving the problem. It doesn't make sense. It makes no sense. Again, this is why NASA is shifting over a lot of their transportation to SpaceX, because they know that people like Elon Musk, they can just do it better. They're just better at it. They're better than the government. It is what it is. So I can understand why Elon must be pissed off at Elizabeth Warren and why he would roast her like this, because dude, again, just sold a whole bunch of stock, billions of dollars worth. He's going to pay hundreds of millions, if not billions of dollars in taxes this year. And she's asking for more because the government is just greedy, right? It doesn't matter how much you pay. They're going to keep coming to collect. That's just what it is. But let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a Black conservative perspective. Peace.